Guys, a lot have been happening in the Big Brother house, and I'm here to talk about all these things. Hello, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Gazi, and this is Chat with Gazi. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. So let's start off with the issue that Thelma and Faith had. Yes, as we all know, the wager presentation, they are going to be doing a debate and all that, and it's medically inclined, right? Now, Big Brother had given them manuals, books to go by, they should read through and basically form their debates from that. Because let's look at it, they cannot be debating from something they don't know, so as not to pass the wrong messages to viewers and all that. Now, we know that that is Faith's specialty, right? Thelma, however, went through what Biggie had sent and had done a summary of the books and all the manuals that Biggie had sent. And then Faith had done his and all, and Faith had had the guts, guys, to say that what Thelma did was noise. For me, guys, that statement is the height of disrespectful. There's no way to even look at that thing, because what on earth is going on? Why would you see someone's work? Let's even assume that yes, the work is dumb. Let's assume that it is dumb. But what gave you that guts to say that the person's work is dumb, let alone when it's a summary of what Big Brother has given for that tax? Are you trying to say Big Brother gave a dumb thing? For me, Faith did not even have a ground in that particular Faith and Thelma's issue. Yes, well, Thelma stated that he had said it earlier and she just locked up. And from his actions now, it is clear that he still holds on to what he had said. And for her, everybody is 10 over 10. Everybody was chosen for a reason. Yes. So since Faith feels like, okay, he's the alpha and omega, he's the I know it all, fine, the group should use whatever he has done. Yes. But baby girl has removed herself from the equation. She had removed herself from the equation. She had gone upstairs and all that. And some people were not like, they were telling him that what you said wasn't nice. You get, Kola had gone upstairs to beg her and all that for her to come back downstairs. And at some point was able to take Faith along with him, right? Now, Faith had gone there, and definitely Thelma would definitely be acting stubborn because she's hot. You just called her work trash. You just called her work noise. So she's upset, Abby. And we saw Faith doing, I'm here because of you, Kola. If it's not because of you, I will not be here. I'm like, then it's obvious that whatever you're coming to say or whatever, because last, I'm offended. So an apology, right? That apology is not genuine. So why are you there in the first place? Well, when he saw that Thelma wasn't even having him speak, yes, he then left. Kola kept on begging, and Thelma told Kola that no, it's not about begging. No, I'm the type of person that once I had in myself, that's it. And sorry, while Faith was there, she had told Faith that you know what, in this house, avoid me. Yes, avoid me. And she was telling Kola that for her, she does not like disrespect. And when she cancels someone, she has cancelled the person. Yes, the same way she and Isabella would never talk, both inside the house and outside the house. It's the same way she and Faith too, they will never speak again. Yeah, so she has cancelled Faith also. And for me, I feel like she has every right to be upset. And with Faith saying that they will still win regardless whether she joins them or not, for me, that's rubbish. It's a wager presentation. All of you have to come together. So for you to be saying that whatever you put your hands on, you win. That and this was one of the things that caused the Gigi fight, but we'll get there. Whatever you put your hand on, you win, blah blah blah. I'm like, guy, be coming down. Wager, the first wager. You not put your hand for that one and not lose. I beg Faith, you go and sit down one place for this matter. Moving from that, let's talk about this whole Isabella thing. Because, guys, on a video I did, I had told you guys, in fact, you guys have been updated about everything happening with Kaynikumi and Isabella. From the whole boob sucking to the whole quarrel, yes, courtesy of Thelma picking Kaynikumi as his head of house, and he accepting it. They had quarreled, and then he slept in the head of house lounge, and it had been messy. Kaynikumi went around asking for help, and then he came back, right? And he had apologized to her. After apologizing to her, he had officially asked her to be his girlfriend. And I told you guys that for me, they are cool. Yeah, she was doing guy and all that, but definitely, baby girl's body language had accepted. Guys, fast forward though, apparently, Isabella is cool, yes. However, she's like, you know what? You embarrassed me on national TV. I'm cool with you, yes. However, guy, you go suffer for her. You go need prove yourself. And Kaikumi is not cool with what Isabella is doing anymore. For instance, she ate and she shouted his name. He was in the garden. She shouted his name for him to come inside and wash her plates. And it was not just her plate she had given him. Then later, Victory had given him piles of plates and all that. And she had a problem with him washing them. Yes. Well, he had also complained that Isabella is the type of person that likes attention. Yes, that whether it calls for it or not, she just likes attention. Now, all these complaints was to Imisi. And Imisi was talking about how basically Imisi was on the side of Isabella and was trying to just calm the whole situation down. And for Imisi felt like this is something that both parties can sit and have a conversation about. Yes, and they will be cool. That was all Imisi was trying to do yesterday. She was trying to talk to him and make him see or try to see where Isabella is coming from and all that. Yes, I mean, it was a lot that yesterday. Kaikumi just kept on talking. And before this, so Kaikumi had been saying how he is done, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, Baba, you're done, ba. It's all right. He went to meet Tracy, was talking about how, I mean, he's not mad at anything. He does not feel anything. All those things are buried. He was talking to Mensan. Mensan told him that, come, Baba, you fuck up. According to Mensan, you shouldn't have even accepted the invitation from Thelma. It does not come with immunity. If it comes with immunity, you would have said, okay, it was for the game and all that. But this does not come with immunity. So you had no business accepting it because you embarrassed Isabella. So now she's trying to, you get. And that was it all. So that was how Baba had gone to have a conversation with Isabella. And that conversation did not go well because when he was done talking and asking his questions and all that, Isabella had told him, I don't have an answer. Yes, so Isabella had told him that there's no answer there. She does not have an answer. And she does not want to talk about any of this. She's not going to talk about any of this until probably when she's well rested. Yes. And Isabella had even left him there talking to himself. And I'm like, see, Kaikumi, you've gone around talking about how you don't like a certain thing. You don't like how you're being spoken to. You don't like this. You don't like that. What then stops you from taking yourself out of the equation? Because you have even been telling people you are done, you are done, you are done. Why can't you tell the Isabella you are done? If you feel it's too toxic for you, then be done now. Since you feel it's too toxic, it's oh girl. Well, that's how I see it. If he feels like it is too toxic for him, he should leave. And it's even looking like Isabella wants to teach him a lesson and Isabella is detaching slowly. Based off the fact that Isabella has stated that it will be hard for her to trust him again after what he has done. Moving from that, so they had the Addme tax, right? And they were divided into different teams. They had picked from a box, yes, and that was how they had gotten their division. So there was first team Stress Busters, which had Sabrina, Doris, Imisi, Bigsoso, Bright Morgan, Jason J. We had team Go Getters, which had Faith, Thelma, Gigi, Menton, Mide, Kaybobo. Yes. Then we had team Time Savers, which had Dineri, Ortega, Sultana, Ivarta, and Ibifubara. Then we had team Trendsetters, which had Culture, Kaynikumi, Joanna, Dede, Victory, and Coin. Then we had the fifth team, that's team Smart Movers, which had Tracy, Rude Boy, Zita, Kola. And guys, at the end of that particular this, because they had different games to do. The first game, for example, was for them to solve riddles. Yes, Big Brother gave them riddles, ingredients riddles, and they had to be in a line and each housemate was to participate, right? After they were done with that, they had moved to the second game, which was Addme ingredient hunt. They had to hunt for ingredients and all that. And I mean, each team had gotten different ingredients numbers. Team 1 had gotten 18, team 2 had gotten 17, team 3 had gotten 14, 4 15, and then team 5 21. And after that one, I mean, Big Brother had told them that there was another game that they needed to play. When life gives you stress, you add me. Yes, that one was just about them cooking 3 recipes, a noodle recipe, a pasta recipe, and a rice recipe. The recipes were given to them. I mean, the rice and the pasta were already parboiled, yes. And Big Brother had given them 20 minutes to do this. Now, at the end of the day, we had seen that Team 2, that's Team Go-Getters, which consisted of Faith, Thelma, Gigi, Menson, Mide, Kaybobo, had won. Yes. However, guys, there was an issue. They won, yes, but they were the ones fighting. Now, what had happened? Big Brother had told the housemates that they should go back inside for 2 minutes, let Big Brother taste their recipes, let Big Brother taste their dishes, right? And that was how they had gone in, and the next thing we started hearing voices between Gigi and Faith. Now, apparently, from what I was able to gather, Faith had made a statement, yes. Faith was talking about how he knows how things are to be done, how, I mean, he is always winning, you get. So he knows how things are to be done and all that. And the way Faith was talking, it was kind of condescending and all to Gigi. So Gigi picked an offense. Gigi was shouting at some point. Gigi was like, get this guy off me, don't come close to me, you get. That whole drama was happening. And then things about cooking, Kaybobo cooking slowly, and how all that started flying around that Faith said. Whereas Faith was talking about how he never said anything like that. So even after Big Brother had announced them as the winners, that they came inside, Kaybobo and Faith still had their own minor issue. Yes, where Kaybobo was even telling Faith that you think you'll win the show. And Faith said, I know I will win the show because everything I lay my hands on, I win. I am always winning. Have you not noticed? Guys, they even made a bet on top this thing. And I'm like, shoo. Now they bet on top another person money. Because I don't think Faith has so much fans outside to win. So that bet, when I saw the bet happening, was for me, it was very hilarious. But I like his confidence, him believing that he would win. But then again, I feel like Faith has been put off for a while now, and it's courtesy of this whole bet situation. That's what I feel. And I feel like Faith is transferring aggression on every other thing. Baba is no longer himself, so he's transferring aggression, and he seems to have this God syndrome. Yes, he feels for him now, he's superior, and others are beneath him. That's the way he's acting now. Yes, and for me, it's pretty shitty. He needs to sit down and think back on what he is doing, because for me, this does not make any sense at all. Now, let's talk about that bed situation real quick. You guys know that, okay, Faith has not really had a bed space for a while. Faith's bed space is Sultana's bed, yes. I mean, he has been sleeping on Sultana's bed, and dude likes Sultana, right? Now, Baba has been sleeping on Sultana's bed, and he was loving it. He was enjoying his time on Sultana's bed. However, Sultana and Jason Jane has started sleeping on her bed. And that had annoyed Faith, yes, because Faith felt like Sultana should have told him about it, especially knowing that that is his spot. Yes, two of them are always sleeping together. But for Sultana, she felt like she owes him nothing. It is her bed, so she does not owe him anything. She does not feel like she owes him the right to let him know that another person will be sleeping on her bed. And the funny part is that Jason Jane knows that Faith used to sleep on that bed. So now it's like an ego type of thing, because Jason Jane was talking about how it is only Sultana that can tell him to leave the bed. Yes. And he was saying it to the hearing of any and everybody that wanted to hear. So I feel like this whole thing is what is making Faith very upset, because it was what had made him change it for bigsoso the other time. So I feel like he is on urge based on this. Yes, number one, he like babe. So he been they share the bed with the babe. Now he does not get to cuddle with the person he likes anymore. Neither does he get to sleep next to the person he likes anymore. And the bed he likes. So dude is going through a lot. Well, let's leave that one at their own business. Whether they can't find love, they go tell me. Sultana disrespected Big Brother big time. Yes. Sultana was called into the diary room, and baby girl had taken well over 5 minutes before she had gone. Big brother has told them that they should stop delaying. Anytime he calls them, they should come immediately. Big brother has warned them that their honeymoon phase is over. However, this girl still had the guts. She still had the mind to keep Big Brother waiting. Big Brother had called her for a diary session, and she had rigmaroled before she now went. And by the time she went, when she hits the gong, Big Brother did not open the diary room for her. Yes. And he had later called other people to have their diary sessions. She did not have hers. And me, I foresee a punishment coming, and it is well deserved. If it's to do amebo now, Sultana will be willing and ready and ever quick to do the amebo, especially when it is about Dede and Mide, but Dede in particular. And when it is about Imisi, she'll be there. But come for diary session, she dey drag leg. For me, I cannot wait to see what the punishment will be, because a punishment has to follow this. Because why would she do something like that? And she was now talking and making it seem like, no, she did not delay when Big Brother had called her. She just quickly went to use the toilet, and she went back, and Big Brother has refused to call her back. I'm like, babe, rest. You know what you did, I beg. Moving from that, let's go over to Mide and Dede, because there are some things that I really don't get. Now, we had seen Mide talking to Bright, yes, and she was talking about how something is wrong with Dede, yes. The caller is making it look like Dede is the villain, and Dede is beginning to believe it. Yeah, she said that, I mean, she needs to have a conversation with Dede. And guys, at the end of the day, we actually did not see that conversation because the cameras did not show us that conversation. However, Dede in her diary session had stated how for her, this whole thing looks somehow. I mean, Kola is going to everybody and telling everybody how he likes her and a lot of things. So it's now making it look like, no, she is the villain in this whole story. So baby girl is already taking her back. Yes. And me, I feel like Mide carrying the whole Dede talk to go and talk with Bright, for me, it's a bit off, considering the fact that Dede does not necessarily consider any conversation that has to do with Mide with others. Yes, she does not talk about her friend. So for me to now be seeing that one, it was just pretty alarming, if you ask me. Because I'm like, and this is still the same Mide that had said that Dede said she should stay off collar. And for me, I don't know if I should believe that talk, because I did not hear it with my ear. I did not hear Dede saying that with my ear. But Dede's actions of her being upset about how Kola is making her look like a villain, for me, does not match that statement. Yes. And for me, Mide's still going to meet Kola to have a conversation and still encouraging Kola to talk to DJ, to apply pressure, basically. She was telling him that he should chase her more, that he should chase Didi more and all that, because that's what Didi wants and all. That she is upset because he is not chasing her more, and he is making it look like, no, the whole situation is her fault, that he should apply pressure. I'm like, but you know your friend has a boyfriend outside the house and she does not want the pressure. But here you are advising him to put pressure. What is your end game? I don't pretty get that. But let's move over to the fight that had happened between Joanna, Bigsoso, and Ivarta. I mean, guys, they were all gathered, right? And you know this whole wager stuff now, they're in groups and all that. And then the group had agreed that Ivarta should go pick a paper for them. As Ivarta was going on, I saw Joanna block her pick paper. So Ivarta was not having it, yes. And Ivarta stood up for herself. This guy, don't do that. You would not do that. It does not make sense for you to do that. And before we knew what was happening, Joanna was pissed about it. Yeah, so, and Joanna started yelling. And, I mean, Ivarta too was talking back and all. Now, in case you guys don't know, Ivarta and Joanna are not best of friends. Neither do they have a relationship in that house. Yes. I mean, look at the whole Daenerys situation, cake situation, yes, where Jojo was angry that Ivarta had taken cake. Yeah, she was upset, talking about how she had shared it a certain way and all. So that had annoyed her, and there was an exchange of words there where Joanna was even calling her auntie, and she had told her, don't call me auntie. Now, I'm saying this because Bigsoso did not have a problem or did not stand up and tell Joanna that, why will you be calling her auntie now? It's not good. Abi? And this particular fight, we had seen it, and we had seen that, okay, it seems like Joanna has even broken Biggie's door. Seems like she had spoiled it and all, and she had gone outside, and then we had started hearing voices outside later. By the time the camera went there, it was between Ivarta and bigsoso this time around. Yes. And bigsoso was in defense of Joanna. Yes, for bigsoso, she's taking an offense to Ivarta calling Joanna a kid. Yes, that nobody is a child there. And I'm like, bigsoso, I don't understand. Why are you buying another person's fight? That's one. Then two, what's good for the goose is good for the ganja. If she can call her an auntie, then that one can call her a child. Yes, because you're a child to an auntie. What's good for the goose is good for the ganja. For me, bigsoso just imputed herself trying to get highlights. She was trying to get relevance, and that's it. Because if not, why are you adding yourself in another person's fight? It does not make sense. And now we have their handlers dragging each other as usual online. Yes, this year the handlers, even as the housemates, they do their own 10/10 for inside the house. The handlers, they do their own 10/10 outside the house. Moving from that, let's go over to Victory and Gigi. Yes, Gigi has made it known to Victory that she does not want anything to do with him. They cannot be friends. Yes, she has basically cut him off. And I'm not going to dwell on that because, I mean, for me, I felt like everything there was nothing genuinely authentic there. So there's nothing to talk about, I beg. I've said a lot in this video, so it's now to call it a day. Yes, guys, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.